I used to quote the old Peter and Paul and Mary song, music speaks louder than words. There's that way of getting into the heart that reaches people very quickly because they're not expecting a confrontation. They're not armed against an argument.
Where words fail, music speaks. I remember being on tour in Eastern Washington. These gentlemen came up to us after our performance at Bing Crosby Theater. They were telling us how much that message that we were there delivering meant to them as a community. And it's all through song.
I had one particular mom that just has stuck in my mind. After one of our holiday performances, I was out in the lobby and she came up to me. She recognized me from one of the solo numbers that I had done and was just so excited. She said, "Oh my goodness, it was so great. It was so wonderful seeing you and everyone up there. You have to meet my son. You have to meet my son. I think he's gonna be so excited." I reflected on that experience afterwards, and it was actually more for her. I could tell that she came to the show and she was able to see her son in all that we were doing. And so when she came up to me with that energy, I really truly believe it was because she was so grateful that she got to see my son is actually gonna be okay if there's people like this in the world. And that's just such a powerful, message to be able to share with, our grander community out in Seattle and beyond.
My friends are almost all like mothers and fathers. We have this like a teenage support groups. So I thought like if you have anything and you don't know where to talk to, we can help.
What was it like to see almost 200 gay men on stage at once?
I'll never forget that. It was really cool when they came out and they were in drag. It made me feel so comfortable.
Going into the lobby after the show is one of the highlights. There's one lady, I remember my first show, she came up to me and she gave me a hug, and I now call her Granny. She told me, she said her and her husband used to come every single year. And then once her husband passed, her kids kept that tradition going, so they bring her every year. I've kind of watched her age, And so this past holiday show, I'm used to seeing her at Benaroya, but she came to the Everett show. I went into the lobby and she came up behind me and surprised me. And I was like, "What are you doing here? You're supposed to be in Benaroya." It touched my heart and I literally started crying because she wanted to make sure that she saw me. And I can look at the face of her kids standing behind her and they're watching it happen and they're getting emotional. And you can almost kind of tell like they value these moments because they're not sure how many more.
Have gotten postcards or emails saying, "I took my family to this show and then afterwards I had the courage to come out to them." Or, "My uncle brought me to this show because he knew I was having some real deep depressive thoughts and I thought about taking my life and I came to this show and decided otherwise." Yes, we get to sing and it's super fun dancing on stage and getting to be silly, but I know that we actually save people's lives by the work that we do. It's part of being something that's much bigger than me, and I know that SWC will go on for a long time.
What our choruses do is stand up for people and share their stories about their uniqueness. And there's something incredible about the music that gets created that changes hearts and changes minds. True acceptance comes when people see and experience one human to another human. And the music of both of these choruses does that in such a way that in just an hour and a half or 2 hours, people come out different.
When someone needs to access joy, and they also need, for whatever reason, to intersect with the LGBTQ community, they know that Seattle choruses are here for them. And it's really kind of magical. We really are able to dream up any new way that we want to tell our story and create it.
And that really comes from each of our experiences of having had this music make a difference for us personally. That this is not just a business, this is not just a job, it's actually a calling.
The thing that I probably am most excited about for the choruses right now is that there's a new sense of mission politically. I mean, we're being challenged on all fronts again like we haven't been for decades. The choruses really have a reason to sing, and that's what ultimately will join the community and the chorus together. Good time to be singing. Lots to sing about.
This is a celebration.
We've changed, our audiences have changed, and this is a unique opportunity that we can create. You can create something that speaks to the audience, to our city, to our members in different ways.
There's a party going on right here, a celebration lasts throughout the year. So bring your good times and your laughter too. We're gonna celebrate and party with you. Come on now.
It's our life's work, but it's also the life's work of all the people who created a support system so that it could happen here. We have inherited a legacy, and we are honored to shepherd it and to continue to grow it.
And what is it like to work on those things together?
Well, it's terrible that he never follows any of the new ideas that come up.
No, it really is exciting. It's exciting in a way that I've never been excited before, because I've always been trying to break one mold or another. And now I'm in a situation where I'm being encouraged to really look at every mold. It's really just, it's exciting.
And it's also really important to note that if we were in a situation where we were, just trying to keep the doors open, our ability to innovate is inherently limited. But we're privileged.
We are
privileged. And what's exciting to me is actually using our privilege to tell diverse stories, tell them in a diverse way, and make a difference in the world.
The greatness of the legacy cannot be overestimated, and we are now in a place where we are doing the legacy justice, and that's really thrilling to me.
Yeah.